Nintendo is on an all-out advertising rampage. And is Microsoft copying the Switch Joy-Cons? Apparently, Nintendo spent an estimated $3.7 million on TV ads through the month of July, which I don't... Oh my God, there's a fly. I don't think that's very much, honestly. I mean, video game advertisement has been in decline for months and months. June, there was more overall spending than July, and going back, there's more and more spending. The TV advertising, I feel like, is becoming less and less relevant for any company, right? You want to advertise on the internet, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on all these other platforms that have, I feel like more people watching than TV. TV's kind of a dying, like I'm talking about, not Netflix, not Hulu, not any of that. I'm talking about cable television, right? I haven't watched cable in forever. I don't know anybody really who watches cable, but Nintendo said, you know what? We're putting money into that. We're gonna get there and we're getting in on it. 3.7 million, that is 60% of the total gaming TV advertisement for July. 60%. Nintendo alone has 60%. That's more than everyone else combined. This comes from a report from VentureBeat, and I saw it on Nintendo Life, just to clarify here. So if I get anything wrong, blame them, not me. But yeah, it was the highest of all brands. I guess, everyone else, maybe Nintendo is so old school that it's like, dude, TV ads are where it's at. You guys don't want to buy them? Let's do it. But they were catering to children, actually. Even though the Switch ads are like really adult focused, you ever see a Switch console ad, it's like all adults. You never really see kids. But they had a total of 9 ads. I don't know what the 9 ads were that ran over 2,200 times, 383.6 million impressions, and they targeted kids channels, Nickelodeon, Nicktoons, SpongeBob in particular I saw, just all stuff straight for kids. And I'm like, you got the ads with the adults, I see what you're doing. The kids are like, whoa, adults think it's sick? All right, it's pretty cool then. I got to get in on this. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Nintendo, I guess if it's working for you, it's working for you. Keep doing it. I mean, you're selling Switches out the ass, so you're doing something right? But I get so many ads. Literally almost every single ad I get on Instagram is for Nintendo, a new Nintendo Switch game. Whatever the new Nintendo Switch game is, I get that ad all the time. Like when I'm going through stories on Instagram, it's like, going to the next story, it's a Nintendo Switch ad. Right now it's Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I get that ad every single day, not even kidding you. Before that it was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I don't know if that's because they see that, I mean, I like Nintendo, but I don't even like get on Instagram that much and like Nintendo pages or anything. I'm mostly into like skateboarding on there and like random comedy stuff. So I'm watching you, Google, all right? You know that I'm buying video games, but I'm not really that interested on Instagram too much. But they got me. They got me pegged. They got me, I don't buy games because of advertisements. I buy games that I want to buy. I watch trailers and stuff beforehand and hype up to the game. A TV ad is never, I don't think, or an Instagram ad is never going to make me buy a game. I'm like, you know what? I've heard about this, but this Instagram ad sold me. No, that's not going to happen. But I guess it does happen to some people. I mean, I've been tricked into buying stuff from like Taco Bell and shit from ads. I'm like, whoa, those fries look sick. I got to get me some. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the numbers are for all the internet ad space. I feel like it's got to be a lot more than 3.7 million, right? Because Nintendo makes billions of dollars, all right? 3.7 million is a drop in the bucket here. I'd like to see the numbers for Instagram and YouTube and all this other, and Facebook and all these Twitter and all this other stuff. That would be great. That would be more interesting to me than TV. But it was interesting to see that the Nintendo's still putting so much effort into TV advertising, right? I feel like if you're watching TV, you're an old person, though. So I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are. Don't blame me. Maybe kids like cable because they got no option, they got no say in the matter. But I think kids like YouTube a lot more. So maybe this is a sign that Nintendo's still stuck in the past as always, or that they're geniuses. You tell me. I don't know. And there was a new Microsoft controller patent that was put out there into the world recently. It's weird. It's like a weird. The patent actually is not even for the controller. It's for a charger for removable input modules, apparently. And the picture is like these two little square things. They look reminiscent of a Joy-Con. I mean, Joy-Cons are more slender and like These things look like hell to hold. I don't know how big the Microsoft ones are. They got a little bit of a curve to them, but if they're like this big, then maybe. But like, it looks like they're like that big, and I'm like, oh, look at me, my little thingies. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. But it looked pretty uncomfortable to me from the pictures. But like I said, it was for a charging module. So pretty much like your Joy-Con charging dock controller. It was like that basically is what it looked like. I don't know if you can put them together and play them as one controller like the Joy-Cons or whatever, if it will connect to a console, but there was no mention of a console, and everyone on the internet's like, oh my god, Microsoft, why are you copying Nintendo? What the heck, what the Sam heck? And I'm like, what are you talking about? A lot of people are saying these are for smartphones. I think, because Project X Cloud, they want to get their cloud gaming service everywhere, all over the place. You play on your Xbox, then you can continue on your phone from somewhere else. And this is really, really perfect for that. I don't think at all that, I mean, maybe they were like, okay, well, Nintendo's doing great with their Joy. I don't think they copied Nintendo. That's all I can say. It's like hard to explain, but I don't think they copied Nintendo. There have been a million smartphone attachable controllers. Like there's that one company that said Nintendo copied them with their Joy-Cons. I don't remember what it was because it was garbage back then. It still is garbage now. But there's tons of, you get your phone and you put these little controllers on here and you can play it. There's so many of those. They were around way before the Switch. And I think Microsoft was like, we can do that well because we want our games to be playing on mobile phones. We need to make one of these little things just like everybody else has made, but make it good. Make it put a lot of money into research and development and make it nice, Microsoft style. There you go. I don't think Nintendo Switch was in their mind at all, really. I mean, like, if they were making a handheld console, then sure, yeah, great. But the Joy-Cons detach and one player can play the thing and everything. The Joy-Cons are a completely different thing than what these Microsoft controllers are. I don't know why people are... The air! I don't know why people are all like, oh, they're totally... I see what you did, Microsoft. I see what you did. It's nothing at all like the Joy-Cons. They got H3 rumble. They can be played with one player. You don't need both of them, etc., blah, blah, blah. There's so many differences. Literally, the only similarity is there's two of them that attach to something. I'm like, are you guys really doing this? You're like the company that was trying to sue Nintendo for the Joy-Cons. You're like, see, look, they copied us. We're going to get some money out of this. And it's like... that you're like that company's mentality. Like Nintendo's like, no, we wanted to make something different, something, whatever. Microsoft was not thinking about Nintendo with this. That's all I can say. That's all I gotta say. Chill out, all right? Everyone, get out of here. But if these do work for a console, for an Xbox console, if that does come to be the case, which I mean, maybe it would. Why would they make these and be like, what, you can't use them for Xbox? Sorry, I feel like they will make them for use for Xbox. It'll still be. It's a little more in the vein of a Switch, but again, like not even close. It's completely different still. You're not gonna be able to like, hey, here, you hold this and we'll game. And I don't think it's gonna be like that, right? They're like, get your own goddamn controller, okay? So there you go. They did look neat though. I saw an artist, Sarang Sheth, I believe is the name, made some mock-ups of what they believe the final product could look like, and what they imagined was fantastic. It looked really awesome, and I was like, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I could picture those, have a little carrying case, put it in your pocket, wherever you're at, and you pull them out, attach them to your phone, and you're playing Halo or whatever. Look great. The mock-ups look great, and I'm sure, Microsoft puts a lot of love and care into, like, their controller. Xbox One controller, where I think they put, like, $100 million of research and development of that. Maybe it was 10 million. I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on either figure. I'm watching you. But they put a lot of effort into making these things great, and I'm sure they're not going to make these cheap, and I'm sure they won't be cheap to buy. I'm sure it'll be as much as a regular controller, maybe more, slightly less. I can't imagine it being much less, because they want it to be a good quality experience on the go. So looking forward to seeing what these things actually look like, and I will enjoy watching the internet say, Microsoft copied Nintendo, haha, and then I'll be sitting there going, you idiots. We have stickers for sale. High gloss. I don't know if you can see that. They're shiny. They got shiny. They got me and Cam on there. Very high quality print there. It looks very nice. 3x3. And they're available on our Big Cartel store, FUgameCrue.BigCartel.com. They're $150 for one, $2.50 for two, $3 for three, and then so on. It's $1 a piece from there. So check it out if you want some stickers. FUgameCrue, Big Cartel, like I said. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all their fun stuff. And if you buy any merch, send us pictures of you with your merch, stickers included. Put it on your laptop, put it wherever, and send us some pictures or some videos. Maybe send me a video of you putting the sticker on your dad's forehead, and I'll put it in the video. Just anything you want to send, I'll throw it right here, right next to me on screen, and you'll be hanging out with me in the news, so that'd be fun. If you want to support the channel but you don't want to buy merch, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/FUgameCrue. We have 3 $25 tiers open. Box of memes coming out. Current patrons, your box went out today, so be on the lookout for that, and your letters and stuff, all the $5 tiers and everything. But go check that out. Links to all that in the description. Links to other stuff too, like my channel, my personal channel, all this other stuff. Go check it out, and I'll see ya in the next one.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Why haven't you bought a sticker yet? They're great. You can put them on your dad.